Hey everyone, it's Anne Sinclair from Digestive Detective. Today I'm going to talk about is your stomach making too much noise? Now the technical term, I'll have to check this, it's borborygmi. So we should all be making some noises. And Sarah Canada, this one is for you. Our stomach always should be making some noise. It doesn't necessarily mean we're hungry. It's generally air or fluid moving around in our small intestines. Growling can be louder if your stomach is empty, and sometimes when it's working really efficiently, you get that noise, and if it's in a quiet space, it seems even louder. So people who swallow a lot of air, traditionally by eating too fast or talking while they're eating, may experience more rumblings than others. So be mindful to check for that. Other common causes of a noisy stomach, weakened digestion, generally seen with people who have celiac disease or lactose intolerance. There is likely to be much more noise in those conditions, and they don't actually know why that is, so it's interesting. They are generally a sign that your intestines are working really well, but they also can mean that there could be an issue. So excessive gurgling, nausea, hi Leanne, abdominal cramping, vomiting or nausea that goes with that can sometimes mean a obstruction of your bowels. So if that's happening to you, go and get that checked. They also could be related to food intolerance or even SIBO, which is small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, and that's common. If you think the noise is too much and you have none of those other things that I've just talked about, some of the things you can do to help reduce the noise are avoid carbonated drinks because they make more gas in the small intestines. Take a walk after you have a meal. A hot ginger tea would be useful because that helps reduce intestinal gas. A digestive enzyme. Sarah, this one would probably be useful for you. Have a digestive enzyme after your meal, and that will help break down your proteins and stuff without your body having to work really hard to do it, and it's easy enough to do. And if that doesn't help, start thinking about going into things like hydrochloric acid supplementation, because that obviously you're not breaking down things enough, or you're producing too much fermentation and there's too much gas, so that could be useful too. Slow down when you eat. Put your knife and fork down between bites and chew it till it's a paste, and then that will help with your digestion overall. I've had people who have come to me that have been completely constipated. They can't do anything, and without doing anything except getting them to chew better, their system starts again because they're actually breaking it down. Their body can assimilate it better. Before you start eating, especially if you're rushing around having a busy day, which most of us are, the best thing to do is take 3 deep breaths, and really large deep breaths down into your belly to get you out of that fight or flight response and back into rest and digest, and that should be helpful. So I hope, Sarah, this is helpful for you, and I look forward to talking to everybody next week. Send me some suggestions if you want me to do any topic in general that you're after, and please make a comment or like it, because Facebook just loves that. It shares it to many more of you in the group, and I'd love to get the message out to all of you. Okay, I'll talk to you next week. See you soon.